All right, welcome back. Here we go. Matty Marshall. Got Alex Frazee from San Diego Dynasty up here, going to help me do some commentary. And we have Aftermath 2 going to be taking on London Nexus. And it's pretty cool to see Nexus come over here and do well enough to make it into the top 4.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you know, we go over to Europe, or a lot of American guys go over there and play in the Millennium Series, and, you know, we're competing against a lot of these guys over there. But, you know, they know when they come over here it's going to be a much more rigorous battle, just because of the experience and, you know, prowess that the American teams have, especially a team like Aftermath, who's consistently winning these events. So
absolutely.
Yeah, no, but, you know, we're stoked, and we're happy to see teams like them, Joy Division, come over here and have a little bit of fun with us. That's why it's called the World Cup.
Yeah. So for the American viewers that are probably start watching, because it's now not early in the morning on the West Coast, break the European scene down for me a little bit. You've been over there. You kind of checked it out.
Yeah, you know, actually the European scene had a big part to do with the evolution of American paintball, because in about 1999, 2000, before we started moving onto grass fields and arena-style play, there was the Toulouse 7-Man World Cup, and that was like the pinnacle of the paintball experience, and that's what the MPPL and PSP modeled their infrastructure around.
Yeah.
So, you know, we really do, even though we don't remember, owe a lot to European paintball.
Absolutely.
And currently it's still pretty good. I mean, you know, there's minor differences. The refs are real uptight over there. You know, the players are really into double knee sliding and, you know, doing some pretty goony stuff. But, you know, it's a good time, and you know, it's you know, I really like it because it affords us the opportunity to travel around the world and play with these guys. So, you know, without them, we'd still be here playing in the woods.
And here we are, under a minute to go. Aftermath looked very good the first game as they took Nexus down. Nexus just really struggled. They were losing the close points. They were getting shot off the break. This didn't quite have that next gear. No answer for what Aftermath was bringing. And Aftermath, though they have dominated this year at the semi-pro division after they moved up from D1 after the first event, they've replaced like 6 players on their team. So
yeah, that was a lot of actually kids off our younger team, Dynasty Entourage, and they're you know, they're focused on the next 7-man tournament, and they picked up some new players. But there's such a pool of great young talent in Southern California that they can just draw from at any time. And then you have Nexus on the other hand, which is a top team in the Millennium. But, you know, they do have
and pro too, not just semi-pro, right?
But they had, you know, Brandon Short and some guys playing with them, so, you know.
Well, Brandon's no longer on that team. No, I mean, obviously not here, but even in Europe as well, right?
Yeah.
All right, so on the breakout, Aftermath sending Bajan all the way up to Snake 1, and let's see if looks like Nexus got a pretty good breakout.
Aftermath losing 3 guys quick there.
Yeah, nice
4.
breakout. Aftermath, click of destruction. They lose Bajan as well, so here comes Nexus.
There you go.
Wow, Nexus looking pretty good off that first point. Jamie Abbott grabbing that flag.
And these guys have been around for a long time. Like, you know.
I mean, yeah, Jamie's
Tommy
been around
Gunn,
forever.
Jamie. Yeah, I mean, these guys have been playing. They played against us when we were, you know, Dynasty playing 7-man in Europe in, you know, 2001.
Yeah.
So, you know, they definitely have experience, but, you know, the pedigree over there just isn't the same. So even though, you know,
they don't have anyone to practice against too.
Yeah.
They're the best players on the island. Really.
Yeah.
So I mean, who else? There's no one else that's better than them that they can play in England that's gonna, you know, sharpen their sword a little bit more. So, so you're sitting up here with me. What happened this event for the fans out there? Because, you know, Dynasty has probably more fans than any other team out there, and you know, rightfully so. You guys have won so much, but you know, break this tournament down for everybody out there that's just tuned in.
You know, we spent a lot of time practicing for this tournament.
Yeah. I thought you guys looked good
trying
too,
to prepare. Yeah, and you know, we just came up against a hot team coming out of the the prelims, and didn't really have time to get a good rhythm going. We were up points and against Tampa, but couldn't close them out the first match. In the second match, you know, I can't really say much. They pretty much just dominated us, shot us off the break. We really had no time to counterattack, and, you know, just unfortunately 2 quick games, and that's it for us. But, you know, if you put it in perspective, it's not that bad. We've been playing paint. This is my 11th World Cup. You know, I feel blessed to be here, you know, representing my sponsors, you know, doing my thing, up here talking to you. So, you know, it really isn't that bad. But, you know, there's always next year.
There's always next year. Who are your sponsors?
Empire, Smart Parts, bunch of other cats, Gorilla Air.
NXC, you got that new pack that just came out?
Yeah, actually go check it out. It's probably up on the NXC website somewhere.
It's pretty sick. It's
the
real sick.
Alex Fragi limited pack and bottle cover. So, yeah, peep it out. If you like it, get psychedelic
You
with
actually designed it too, right?
Yep, I did from the ground up. Did all my own designs. We have a custom rubber pull tab on there. So, yeah, I'm stoked on it.
All right,
Thanks
so
for
the breakout Nexus looks like pretty good breakout again. 5 alive, gunned up, and Aftermath stuck in the center of the field. They haven't really spread it out at all, and they lose Heath Hoper from that insert bunker right behind the snake. Colette in that center trying to keep the keep Jason Wheeler, who's in the back corner for Nexus, out, and then here comes Aftermath losing a bunch of bodies out of their bunkers pretty much at the same time. So here comes Jason Wheeler all the way down, and he is going to try to press the advantage that Nexus has right now. Filipponi getting shot out of that back center, and here comes Jamie Abbott, and that's going to do it. So look at Nexus, and this is exactly what Nexus needed because of that the beating that they took in the first game.
Yeah.
And they fought back a little bit, and they showed some fire, but they obviously went back and fixed what was hurting them before. They're keeping bodies alive off the break. They're rolling their guns. They're putting effective lanes back on the laners. So it's looking pretty good for them as they go up 2-0.
Yeah, and I really think with this heat out here, it's really important that you go up points early because knowing that you have to come back in this heat is definitely you know, a mental hurdle that you have to get past because it's more difficult than coming back when the weather's not a factor. So, you know, you go down 3-0, you know that game's going to go to at least 10 points. So you know you got to save a little bit of something for the end. And when you need to come back, you can't save anything. You have to go out there and give everything you have for the point, you know, because you're down 3-0. So, yeah, I'd say it's a huge advantage going up points with this muggy heat out here.
And look in the heat, or look in the pits right here. They look pretty focused.
Right. Well, you know, they have experience with this format over there. The Millennium Series runs a similar to X-Ball format. It's just race to 5 over there. So, you know, these guys know about being calm, keeping their composure, not yelling at each other, keeping it positive. So, yeah, it's good to see him in there.
You know, talk to me about that fine line. I was talking to Rab about this, or I think it was Mike, but basically there's a real fine line between getting too emotional and letting that burn you down and not having enough emotion that you're playing flat.
Right.
And you guys are a team, and I kind of saw that. You guys, I didn't really see that emotional fire. You guys are a team that plays with emotion. You know, you're very spirited individuals. You're not afraid to tell each other what you think and what's on your mind, and that's been successful for you guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think some of that's attributed to just some of our guys are just tired of arguing with each other about stuff, which is, you know, it's good and it's unfortunate in a way also because I think that's, you know, the root of a lot of our success is arguing a lot, working out our kinks, and then, you know, trying to prove your way's the right way.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, obviously for me personally, this heat definitely weighs on the amount of energy I want to expend yelling and screaming in the pit.
Yeah. All right, so again, good breakout for Nexus, and they're all gunned up. They're rolling their guns. They're shooting more paint this game, and that's definitely going to be a factor here, because that first game they were getting beat in their gunfights a lot, and they get dominated that way. Here comes Devin's trying to make a move. Oh, but they lose Devin and their center player at the same time, so it doesn't look good. Tristan, nice pick up there on the player trying to make a move to the snake. Stutz. The showman. Tristan bumping across in the insert bunker on stand-up cam behind the snake.
It looks like Nexus realizes what's going on here. They're down a couple bodies, and they're really going to make Aftermath work for these last couple kills.
Oh, wow. Is that Filipponi that just lost that gunfight?
Yeah, no, the Nexus guy just took the 50 Dorito and shot the guy in front of him, so...
Wow, so Nexus could turn it around here. No one on this snake side, though. Tristan needs to get in the snake. He's got the ball for sure. I mean, all anyone looking at him is the, well, He's got the center 50 or the 50 Dorito. Now he's going up that way.
Oh, it looks like Nexus is up a body. Looks like it's 3-on-2 Nexus.
Oh, they're evening it up. Yeah, so it's 2-on-2 right now. Still, though, Tristan definitely has the ball, man. He's got the whole snake side to himself.
Yeah, that 50 Dorito, though, can shoot him coming across there.
Yeah, but the back center's not even looking at me. He just has to wrap around, put the 50-yard line Dorito in, and then get across. It's a pretty short gap.
And Mike Hinman, I can see him on the sideline right now trying to tell Tristan what to do.
There he goes.
Yep, that's a good move right there.
So now he's got to get position because the back center has no idea. So there he goes. He's going to be able to shoot.
Oh. It's a game of inches.
Yeah, he should just continue to go down, though.
Yeah, he should just crawl all the way to the end.
Oh, there he goes. He wraps around. He's got a great... Oh, back center almost picked him up. Back center needs to switch. I don't know why he's shooting right-handed out that side of that bunker right now.
There we go.
Oh, and he was able to take him out, and then Clint tries to fill out, and he gets taken down. So it's nice job by Tristan. Good job by Tristan to handle that. And Jason Bornstein.
Yeah, those the Bornstein brothers are actually, you know, two young up-and-coming players
Jason's
from,
good, man.
and they came from Northern California, which, you know, a lot of the best players in the world came out of there.
Very true.
So,
everyone always talks about Southern California, but Northern California produced a lot of star paintball players.
So yeah, everyone's looking to them. I know Oliver's been high on them for a little while, so yeah, I'd look for them, those two guys, to be playing, you know.
Jason pulled off a 4-on-1 against Excessive.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not going to get too carried away. Excessive they played one of those points where gunned down running into streams of paint, but at the same time he did pull off a 4-on-1.
Yeah,
it was
anytime
impressive.
you can do that.
I can't take anything away from him. It was an awesome point.
And anyone talking about pulling on 4-on-1s, it should mean something coming from you, the master.
Yeah, it's true.
So
it's true. They're few and far between. They're few and far between, man. So when you get them, you're like, that was a 4-on-1.
I remember when Matty won like the 6 or 7-on-1 against Infamous in Denver one year with a carnivore autococker and an egg loader. Remember that?
That was in
Denver.
The best one I ever had was against Ground Zero. That was like a 8-on-2 or something like that. It was a carnivore, but I had a Revolution on it.
All right.
That was the best game I ever had in my life.
Just to think though, they had Intimidators and Halos shooting Bob Long cheater full automatic at you, and you had a autococker, and they're coming in Lasoya, LD, I remember watching on the sideline. That was so sick.
Oh, those were the days.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, we got a good little match here. Tristan saved that point. I wouldn't look at Aftermath to be rolling over here. So
no, they're definitely going to come out strong. All right, so here we go. We're looking at Nexus's breakout right now.
Nexus going.
Devin is pretty quick for his size, man.
He is. Yeah, they do have one American, Devin Stutz. Is that how you say his last name?
Yeah, I think it's Stutz.
He's an employee of DIE, so they do a lot of business with Nexus, and he's a pretty good paintball player, travels around a lot. He's at all the Millennium tournaments, so he's in here grinding with the Nexus guy. Look at that, worked out his mirror.
Look at that, Clint moving up, taking Mesa out, and Devin making the move in his snake, and here comes Nexus. Trying to take the score, make it 3-1 if they win this point. Filipponi in that center. Now zoned up. Oh, wow, they lose Heath Hoper. Aftermath loses Heath Hoper off this snake side of the field, and here comes Devin. Oh, but Nexus loses Clint out of the center, and they lose Devin as well. Oh, and they also lose their so they look so good, and then completely blow it.
2-on-2.
So Filipponi just feasting there in the center. And now Filipponi's going to try to make a move. Oh, he didn't get picked up. The Nexus player here in the snake had a chance to pick Filipponi up as he made that move out because he didn't run shooting. Oh, and Filipponi gets shot cross field. So now it's wow, nice job by Dunville here. Dunville, number 23, able to clean it up. Filipponi got shot cross field. So here comes Nexus. Score going to be 3-1. This is exactly what they needed.
Yeah, that was a bloodbath right there.
Yeah, win those close points, man. Win those close points. So Dunville getting checked out. Tons of time on the board. Under 15 minutes. You know, with the way that this field layout is, because it is such an aggressive field and there's a lot of moves you can make, we're watching a lot of quick points and no one's even coming close to going to time.
Yeah, I mean, I like that the games aren't going to time.
Well, you're an aggressive player, so this is the type of stuff you would want to see.
I do like that, but I think it's there's a lot of open lanes here, and that's the reason that the games are going quick too. You very rarely see two guys get in the snake at the same time and go head to head.
Yeah, that's
which is
true.
something I don't like. Also, I mean, I like being able to get in there and knuckle up with the guy.
Yeah.
But
so talk me through the mental part of your game right now, because you came out this year and though your team has not really been as successful as you guys wanted it to be this year, you still have been in the mix, been in the hunt. And you've played very aggressive, and like a lot of guys in your team's like, oh, Alex playing really aggressive this year. What's keeping you going? Keeping that fire, because to play aggressive at this level, it's easy to, I'm just going to get in snake one, shoot cross field, but you always want to knuckle up with the guy like you're saying.
Yeah, I really enjoy playing, and if our team is lacking something, that's usually the position I will take as a player. You know, if we have a lot of good aggressive front guys, I'll probably be in the back or middle somewhere. Or if, you know, our front guys aren't getting the job done and, you know, we need some more teeth up in front, then I'll probably do that. So that's just the position I'm in. And that's, quite frankly, my favorite spot to play on the field, mainly because you have the least amount of responsibility. You know, you just go up
first in the snake?
Yeah, first in the snake. Either, you know, if you get shot off the break, whatever.
You didn't have anything to do with that other than, like, as long as you were looking at the lanes and trying to get with it. And then, get up as far as you can. There's a guy in front of you, take him down.
And I personally really hate getting bunkered. So, you'd
rather be doing the bunkering?
I'd definitely rather be doing the bunkering.
So Colette trying to make moves over there on that Dorito side of the field, and I think, it gets into the 40-yard. And the Dorito, narrowly avoids getting shot cross field by Dunville. No, I'm sorry, by Jason Wheeler. And Jamie Abbott in that center. So you're watching Wheeler right now in the snake for Nexus.
Yeah, I mean, Nexus is, you know, playing really aggressively over here on the snake side. They're taking it off the break a couple times. Quick secondaries, a few others. So, you know, they're definitely not.
Oh, I think Wheeler got shot trying to be a little bit too aggressive in there. He had too many guns looking at him. He should have that's when you want to just chill, you know, you got to, and that being that guy, you know, that's when you, okay, I'm getting shot at a lot. I need to just kind of chill out here.
That's a mistake people make when they go to the snake a lot. They think they get in there real quick and they want to go and do a bunch of work and shoot a lot of people.
Yeah.
No, actually, you should just draw the guns, you know?
Let a little time go down. And
let them forget about
they'll forget about you. Strangely enough, why does that happen? I don't understand. I was never that bad guy that was like, I'm just going to go to sleep and forget there's a guy in the snake 50.
Wow.
Take my gun off. Oh, Jamie trying to do something over here. Filipponi polishes him off.
You know the attention span of these kids these days.
What were we just talking about? I'm just kidding. Here goes Aftermath, making this a 1-point match. Really good game. This is a much better game than we saw in the first one.
There's Ryan Collette hanging the flag there. He actually plays on our junior team, Entourage.
Is he still in Entourage?
Yeah.
How are they doing this year?
They're doing good. They're consistent in the 7-man, so, you know, doing their thing. Bunch of nice young men finding their way through into manhood.
Fumbling their way into manhood?
Yeah, that's more like it. I said finding, but
oh, finding. No, maybe it was a Freudian slip. I would have to go back and look at the tape. So we're in the pits right now, in Aftermath's pits. Looking at Tristan getting helped out by Tyler Harmon.
Little water. Delicious. Let me in there.
Tristan's been playing really good for them, man.
Yeah,
really
Tristan's
consistent.
a good kid. He's spicy though, but he's someone, you know, he's kind of like a Nicky. Like you really want him on your team.
Yeah.
Because not just to have him on your team,
rather
but
with you than against you.
because when he's playing against you, it's just
such a
and Tristan usually gets in one physical altercation per month at the paintball field. So.
Well, that's how we got on Aftermath.
Yeah. So
when we did their profile, in his interview, actually, we were like asking Mike, how did Tristan get on team? He's like, well, he tried to fight the entire team, and considering at the time he's not big as it is now, and this was years ago, so he probably was like 5'0", 110 pounds, and tried to fight the whole team. So they're like, oh, this kid's got some spunk. Maybe we should bring him on our team.
Now you're in the gang, Holmes. You joined the gang. He says, "Me, Pac-Man."
It's a much nicer day today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, it looks like someone called a timeout here. Looks like Nexus did. So they might be getting tired over there.
Well, they've been running the same group of guys, so.
Shaved for you last night.
Yeah, you look nice and clean.
Faithful's gonna take my picture, so I decided I should look respectable.
I like
for
you
once.
with the beard, though, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like you all clean cut.
And I used one of these razors with the 4 blades on it. Johnny had one.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Well, you know, I always thought like, oh, there was a 2-blade razor, then the 3 Mach 3, and then the 4, and I was like, oh, this is just a joke, you know? I mean, how many are they gonna do to sell more razors?
Yeah.
The 4 blades actually worked.
Oh yeah.
I was like, a full beard, you know?
Have you ever used the one the vibrating thing?
Oh, awesome.
That was another. I'm like, what gimmick is that? It vibrates? That's ridiculous. No, it actually works.
And you know that
I'm not even like we have Gillette as a sponsor, though. We'd love it if anyone from Gillette is watching, but but it actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, as somebody that has to take a hacksaw to my face in order to get the hair off of it, yeah, it helps out.
It reminds me of that scene in Dumb and Dumber when he's getting a pedicure and the woman's got like a belt sander, a stone grinder on his toes, then a weed whacker on your face.
Sparks flying. Yeah, it's me, Brad Mon, and who else has crazy beards?
Yeah, the Davey, the Irish beard
Davey,
crew.
yeah. Yeah, it's all
Irish and Scott, the Braveheart beard crew.
Winter's coming up. I'm gonna grow my Leonidas beard back.
There you go. Those are your genes, man. Embrace them.
All right, so Aftermath, Nexus 3-2, in case you just tuned in. And Nexus, they are in a must-win situation. If they lose this game, they're eliminated from the competition, and Aftermath will advance to play in the final. So Aftermath able to get into the snake. It's Bijan, brand new on the Aftermath squad, all the way to the 50-yard line. The coach Mike him in, joysticking him from the sidelines right behind him. Jamie Abbott, though, is gunned up on him. You can see there at in the Dorito. Top left of your screen, there's Jamie Abbott right there. Jamie Abbott. Wow, look at this. Bijan all the way down past the 50-yard line. He's going to wrap around and get a shot on the pack of the back center. Awesome job. The referee not in there to make a call. The referee hasn't seen that, though, yet. The back center is definitely hit on his pack, but Bijan also polishes off Jamie Abbott. Wow, he's in a great field position right now.
That pod.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Wow, so I think the referee's going to get in there and try to make that call, but no, I think... Nope, missed that call. So Bijan shot the back center, but the guy loaded the pod, and now the hit's gone.
It's all right, though. I mean, looks like he's doing enough damage anyway. He might bonus ball him. He knows he already shot him, so look for him to get a couple extra. Oh, nope.
Oh, so Colette basically just head destruction of number 3 for Nexus.
Well, that's the old classic, you know, shot in the pod and then load it maneuver. Seen that about 100 times.
Oh yeah,
but it usually doesn't work out here in the NXL. Or next
yeah,
one.
normally I mean they're on top of it out here. Heath Hopper getting checked out. Heath keeps changing his head wraps up on me. So
one of the coolest I ever saw actually was. It was, I forget where it was, but it was when Lasoya was on Infamous. Travis was in the back center and got shot in the pack. And Lasoya
took the pod,
ran by him because Lasoya was hot. It was hit, and he walked by him and wiped off Travis's pack, and then just walked right into the dead box.
Well, Chris has also blazed us down from the dead box before. It was way more lawless back in the day. That's for
I mean, that's teamwork right there.
That's
calling for a medic and actually wiping your own guy off during a tournament game.
Medic. Medic!
There's a little breeze coming in now.
So what's in store for Dynasty next year?
You know, we're gonna keep plugging away, practice, and
hold that thought. Let's check out this replay. So you're looking at Bijan, and let's see if this is when he shoots the back center in the pack, or if he already shot him. No, this is when he shoots. He's already shot the back center in the pack, but then the back center loaded that pod up, and so he takes out Clint, And you can see the stand-up tempo on the Dorito side is just trying to get a ball in on him, but he's completely open. There's nothing he really can do. You can see the bunker indentations from the balls hitting him, and then boom, here comes Colette. Bam! Shoots him, and then a couple in the back of the head just to make sure he's going to be a little woozy when he gets back into the pit for a couple minutes.
That's paintball.
Yep. That's high-level paintball. But anytime that I would always, you know, Tim, you're probably the same way because you get shot a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not like in your bunker, but just like because you're always in the mix.
Yeah.
So you're always getting those bonus balls and, you know, like.
Yeah, you know, the bonus balls never really upset me. I try not to bonus ball people, though.
So pretty much destruction for Aftermath on the Snake side of the field. Oh, and they also lose their back player on the Dorito side, so not looking very good right now for Aftermath. And pressing their advantage, Nexus comes into the Snake. He needs to just crawl down. No, he can't because it's Stutz. Oh, it's Stutz! So Stutz not able to tuck in enough. Nice job by the back. Not sure who that is in the back corner. Is Bijan. So Bijan runs out to the tape line, gets that shot on Dutz, gets wide. But unfortunately for Bijan, he's the last player left alive. Oh no, penalty. It's going to take it to a one-on-one. So it's a one-on-one right now. So a penalty on Nexus, which really blows it for him at this particular point, or at least it takes it down to a one-on-one, because at that point it was 3-on-1.
It's big here. It's tied 3-3 in a one-on-one situation. These are the points that make the difference.
God, that would kill me as a coach. I hate when that happens when you're coaching a team.
Like Nexus had that one.
I mean, you do all that work, do all that, get to the point where you're going to win, you're going to steal the momentum, go up 4-3, and then you draw a penalty. At least it's a minor penalty, but still. It's like we're up 3-1, man. You don't need to cheat right now, you know?
See, he's got to win this one-on-one in 20 seconds because that penalty is going to come out. That's a good move there.
Yeah, that was a nice move because Bijan lost him. So now Bijan doesn't know where he is. But see, he opens up on him immediately. Now Bijan knows his gun's a little bit farther away. He makes the next move up. He picked him up again. He should make that next move.
Here we go. Here comes the penalty. 5 seconds.
He should be shooting at him to put him in right now.
He's shooting at the box right now, so.
Oh, that was real smart.
Yeah,
Did you see that he blocked it out? That was a nice job. This guy just needs to just post up and stay alive. Let the guy who's wide. Anytime, guys, if you're watching at home, you see that. It was an awesome job. He came out, he blocked the guy out, tucked in, went directly at him, used the Aztec to block him out. And I think that might have been Tommy. I think that was Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn, Tommy Pemberton.
So that was real smart.
He's definitely had his fair share of tournament experience.
Yeah, he's been around. He lived on my couch for 2 months. Down in the SD land. Nice job by Nexus. Pulling away here, 4-3, and that was smart. But yeah, like I was saying, anytime you're in a situation where you got a guy knee down in the Snake and it's 2-on-1 and you're the close guy, just, you know, engage, but really don't gunfight him. If you have a guy wide, let that guy go to work. I mean, all he has to do is just give him enough time to work around.
Yeah. Yeah, there really wasn't much you could do in that situation. You know, he did find a spot where he could post up on that guy coming out of the box. But like you said, the guy came out of the box at a different angle. Usually people have the instinct to run right into the back center. He came over to this.
He actually used his brain.
Temple, yeah, which is something paintball players seldomly do.
Paintball IQ.
Yeah,
like we're talking about. That was a nice job by Bijan, though. He was able to get out wide and take out Devin, who was shooting cross field, and he wasn't really tucked in because he wasn't feeling any pressure, and he didn't think that he would. You know, he thought that there was enough pain on that back player. He was not going to be able to do that.
And they ran their penalty off, which was huge. So that's a big swing point for Nexus there. This is a good match we got here.
Yeah, Nexus is looking solid. Aftermath's not looking too bad either. They just. You know, there's a little bit too much Nexus for him right now.
Well, Nexus is facing elimination, so
yeah,
this is pretty much everything they have. I'm a fan, actually, of of the Aftermath organization. I think Mike's done a lot for those kids, and you know, I'm happy to see him out here doing well.
Yeah, he's an intense guy, and it's an intense tribe to be around, but it really pulls the best out of those guys, you know? Oh, Tristan, I think, gets shot. No, I think it bounced. Heading in that back corner. Yeah, so Tristan's still alive. Yeah, good.
That's another thing you're going to see a lot of in this heat is bounces. When those paintballs heat up, they get rubbery and tend to bounce a little bit.
Not this morning, man. It's been ultimate. Just people were getting the paint this morning. Excellent.
Yeah, no,
so many people dying off the break.
I mean, when we played, I don't think I ever got bounced once.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know.
Oh no, the humidity. That's the thing. It's we were just talking earlier game. It's like an art.
Yeah.
Taking care of your paint in this weather is so important. It's not like in where we play where it's 70 degrees and you can just it doesn't even matter as long as it's out of the sun. You know. No humidity. Humidity is what really gets to into the paint. So dominant field position over here, or could be dominant for Aftermath, but they have 3 players from the center on over to the Snake. And right now, Nexus is stuck in the center. They have a player in the center, Dorito, and back center, Clint, their captain. Oh, look at this. Devin making a move across. Oh, but he gets shot. So Devin Stutz trying to do something here, and he ends up getting taken out. And now Aftermath all the way onto Nexus' side of the field. And he's going to try. Oh, nice crossfield shot on the back corner on the Dorito side. And Colette is
just putting
punishing.
the squeeze on him.
Colette is punishing guys. Did you teach him that?
No.
Punishing guys at the end of the points.
You know, I've never really been into doing that. The last guy, you know, shoot him a couple times maybe in the pack.
No, I know. Actually, you're really nice. Who on your team isn't? Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny's not real nice.
Well, Johnny's one of those guys that just doesn't know it's the end of the game sometimes, I think.
he just doesn't know what's going on around him.
So you stand up into like bonus balls. There's been many a time when I would play you guys where I'd get shot in the back after doing the wave off, turn around, turn around, Johnny, sorry.
Yeah, it's not really malicious. He's just kind of like a little kid who walks into to a movie and just in the middle and doesn't know what's really going on. And yeah, he just is shooting. You know, I've seen him play a whole game when there's just nobody left on the other team. You know, so yeah. You know, I think most of our guys are, for the most part. Angel's pretty nasty sometimes. I've seen him give people some. Oliver was nasty. He was nice. He's particular about who it is. Like, you know, if he doesn't like the person, or, you know, not that he doesn't like them, but wants to get in their head, he'll give them
for sure.
BC was pretty relentless.
I was gonna say BC was probably the most dastardly out of everyone on your team, but he retired, so the dastard level came down a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll spice it up a little bit. Maybe I'll bonus ball more people. That's a good point.
Well, what were you saying at the beginning of the year? Oh, that you were gonna talk a lot of smack this year or something like that.
Oh yeah,
just lawless, just wild ass stuff, constantly.
You know, I couldn't do it. I mean, it was about getting in the younger players' heads, and I still do it to like J-Rab and some of the kids, but at this point they kind of know I'm messing around.
Well, that's because the older guys would do it to us. Like, oh, Alex, I know you're going to that bunker.
Yeah. Where you going? Hey, where you going?
Where are you going?
I'll tell you where you're going. I'll tell you where I'm going if you tell me where you're going. Then you never tell him. You first.
All right, let's see the breakout here as it's all tied up at 4 apiece, and Aftermath able to tie up that last point. So they lose the back player on the Snake side off the break, and it looks like Nexus got a clean break. 5 alives, crossfield spread pretty even.
But this is just back and forth.
And Wheeler able to come all the way to 50-yard line. Yeah, man, this is what a seesaw battle. Doubled up in that back center, and here now pressing across field, Devin Stutz.
Look at this.
Wow, nice job by Devin.
That's impressive.
Just that backs Filipponi in the back center. And Wheeler's going to polish off the back center, and I'm surprised Filipponi didn't get some extra.
Devin making a huge move up the center.
Yeah, that was awesome. Nice job by Devin.
We call him the showman.
Putting on a show for everybody.
Yep. Putting on a nice little show for the audience.
Score now 5-4 in favor of Nexus. 6 minutes. This is the longest game I think that we've seen today. Well, it's the closest game we've seen today.
Well, I'm glad I'm up here sharing it with you.
Yeah. It's good to have you up here.
Thanks, pal.
Seen any good movies recently?
What did I see? I did enjoy the Inglourious Bastards. I saw that.
Tarantino.
That was pretty epic. Let's see, what else have I seen? Not really. I mean, there's pretty much just been garbage. Oh yeah, I did see a good little movie the other evening. Little flick, a little feature I like to call CK2. It has drama, action, adventure, a great love story. Anything you could possibly want from a film. I cried. I did. I actually cried during the premiere, during Ryan's part. I usually don't cry in movies, but, you know, it definitely struck a chord with me. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out the trailer online, CK2. And, yeah, get yourself a piece if you can.
Are you mad that Ryan is now with his shine on and we're just so CK1? It's just so CK1.
I mean, we're CK1. I mean, he's 2. He's always going to be 2. We're 1. He's 2. I can definitely live with that. But no, it's a really good movie, and one of the best things about it is it definitely puts paintball into perspective, and I think it does a great job conveying the reality of our sport, using, you know, different players to represent different things, and you have guys that are retired, and, you know, kids that have been playing but just, you know, couldn't make it, you know, as a paintball player.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's definitely educational, especially for a young paintball player to watch it.
Yeah. So check it out, monkeywithagun.net. All right, let's see the breakout here. Big point, Nexus up 5-4. Aftermath trying to put them home, or trying to send them home. And Aftermath continuing to get beat off the break here. Nexus, but Nexus loses Dunville over here, 23 from the back corner. So pretty even breakout here, 4 alive for both teams, but better field position on that Dorito side of the field for Nexus, able to get in that 40-yard line Dorito.
Yeah, this thing's been pretty much even since the start. I mean, Nexus went up 2 points, but, you know, it's
Jamie Abbott is on your screen right now, dead center. And we look at the wide shot, spread cross field from the Dorito side over to the center for Nexus.
Looks like Nexus guys are just trying to play tight.
There's
not
Jamie
making
Abbott,
mistakes here.
And I mean, he's just zoned up on the snake right now. He's trying to keep Tristan from getting across that opening. Not Tristan, but is that Colette?
Tristan's in the center.
Yeah, Tristan's in the
Dorito
center,
here.
but I think that's the Bij. I think that's that new kid Bijan.
There's Bornstein making a move up there to the temple on the Dorito side. See, no one wants to make a mistake here.
Yeah, and this is a close match. We're down on time. It's funny, you know, of course, we talk about how quick the games have been and how we haven't had one go to time, and this could definitely be the one that goes to time.
What do you know?
Yeah, what do you know? Weird.
You need like some elevator music to play during points like this.
Or like Jeopardy music.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Finally a move.
Bijan makes a move into the center 50.
He's about to make it rain.
Oh, look at this. Big move on the Dorito side for Nexus, able to get into that center 50-yard line. And Bijan now no longer has a shot on him, so that was a good move by Nexus. And look at this. Jamie Abbott is just zoned up on Bijan. Bijan's going to try to wrap around and get a shot on him. He should just duck down and crawl all the way to down to the corner.
There it is.
I mean, he has a back. Oh, okay, there he goes. See, he heard me.
Yeah, he did. He's going to shoot this 50
don't stop there,
now.
man. Oh, if he has a shot on this, is it blocked out by the Xbox?
No, he can shoot it. He can shoot right over the top of it. He just doesn't see it. There
I mean, him is right behind him.
Yeah.
Both Doritos are zoned up on the snake. So wouldn't that it looks like, so Tristan's, I think Tristan has the ball.
Tristan could have a move right up the center
yeah,
right now.
Tristan has the ball right now for sure.
Or someone could go bunker that 50 Dorito.
Tristan would have to, I mean, he has to watch out for the center 50 Dorito. And then Bijan moves, it continues advance down. He doesn't have a I mean, he has a shot from there, but he's going to
really
come
doesn't have
right
that
up.
much of an advantage
Yeah,
because that coach is telling the Nexus guy right exactly where he is. So he's got 3 guns on him right now.
Mike is screaming at Bijan right now to get his attention for something. But the thing is, he's drawing the guns, and this is the talk about. They have they have a back center. I was going to say there. Finally, Tristan makes the move.
Bijan shot the 50 Dorito.
And then Colette or Heath polishes off. Yep. So this point's going to go for Aftermath.
And there's Tristan dropping the hammer.
Nice job. Oh, I think he hurt himself. Oh, that would not be good. Uh-oh. Tristan definitely just hurt himself. Uh-oh.
Looks like he rolled an ankle or something there.
Yeah. I mean, he's walking still, so that's good. I think it might have been a knee, though. Look like he maybe tweaked it or something. I don't know. But
never like to see that happen.
Yeah, especially when you're playing. He's playing so good right now.
Yeah.
And team just tied it up. He's playing so solid.
That was a really solid point by Bijan right there. I mean, he was playing 3-on-1. All those guys were looking at him. You know, the Aftermath guys were doing a good job not making mistakes, but also they weren't exploiting the opportunity that they had given by Bijan.
Yeah.
I mean, literally all 3 guys were looking at him.
Well, then finally Tristan, like we were talking about, makes that move. So we're looking in on Aftermath Pits. Let's see how he is. I hope he's okay, man. That really sucks, because he's really, I think it is his ankle, like you were saying. I don't know. Let's see. He's still walking around. I think he's okay. He might be just tweaked it.
Yeah, he's a tough little guy.
Yeah, he's a tough kid for sure.
Oh, he's smiling.
He might have already had it tweaked, you know?
Yeah. Rub some dirt on it. Get back out there. Five to 5, man. This
wow, what a great game.
Had 2:18 left in the match, so we could see possibly overtime or someone take it away right here.
I mean, Nexus is throwing down, man, to stay in this. And then Aftermath is definitely trying to step up as well. You got a replay. Let's check it out. All right, now check this out right here. It's Tristan, and he realizes that because that gun comes off of him, he's going to sprint down the center. And you look at he's going to run on the top right-hand or left-hand corner of your screen. There he comes, and he bunkers that center Dorito. But then tweaks his I think
knee.
it was his knee, yeah.
Looks
Tweaks
like
his knee a little
jammed
bit.
His knee there. That's the best feeling, though, when you're in the snake and you just see one of your guys coming
streak by.
You know the guy's shooting at you, and you just see him start running. And
you think to yourself, oh, buddy, it's going to be painful. Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the head.
You could tell Bijan was just kind of just sitting there casually waiting to stand up after he saw this guy run by. Yeah, but...
and you're always kind of watching, though. It's like you watch him streak by, and then the action happens, and then you head check just to make sure. Just to make sure.
Maybe throw a few bonus balls in there.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you were out, bro. Sorry. I thought they bounced.
What sort of breakout would you throw at him if you're Nexus right now?
I mean, I would always throw out a breakout with some balls. But I think they're playing a good, consistent game. So I mean,
they're doing the switch they made was that they are keeping their bodies alive off the break.
Either you go for the win, or you try to make sure exploit the other team's mistakes.
Yeah.
I personally like to go for the win, but that's not always the best avenue to go down. Sometimes the other team's going to throw a curveball at you, and you can maybe get an easy kill off the break.
Absolutely.
All right, 20. This is probably the biggest point of the match so far. Tied at 5. About 2 minutes left. Can't hold anything back now.
It's gonna be interesting to see. I think it's gonna come down to the break. Is Tristan back out there again? No, they sat him a point.
Yep.
So yeah, aggressive breakout up the center. Got it, but he ends up getting taken out.
So it's 4-on-4 here.
4-on-4, and Aftermath able to break out wide. They split the field, and so is Nexus as they're lined up back across all the back bunkers, and now making moves up that Dorito side, getting into the 40-yard line. Dorito clean, and then his buddy breaks out to try to get wide. He needs to get out of that little Dorito, though. I don't like that
Nexus
little Dorito
going
over
for
there.
it here, though.
Yeah, Nexus is definitely going for it.
There's Bornstein up into Dorito, too.
And he makes it in clean, so mirrored positions on the Dorito side of the field for both these teams. Aftermath and Nexus into the 40-yard line. Doritos.
Nexus losing their back corner.
Oh, that was a big loss for them because then now Pika's just going to be able to make his move down here. So it does not look good for Nexus at this point because Jason Bornstein is going to be able to trade out with the, actually Nexus comes to trade out with him. Nexus plays aggressive, man.
Looks like
even down bodies going aggressively into him. So Aftermath is going to score this point and going to be 1 point away from sending London Nexus home here at the World Cup.
So Nexus has a minute to win this next point to tie it up.
So after this game, we have Excessive going to play Vicious, and I'll tell you what, Excessive and Vicious did not look good at all. I'm sorry, Vicious beat the tar out of Excessive. Excessive did not look good at all against Vicious. Vicious looked phenomenal.
Yeah, you've got the same teams, you know, button heads all year long. You've got Aftermath, Vicious, and Excessive, who are always in that upper echelon of that bracket. So it's always interesting to see who brings their game.
So score 6-5 with not a lot of time left on the clock.
Yeah, and maybe, you know, Nexus coming over here and doing as well as they're doing, you know, might maybe inspire them to come over here more for some of the tournaments next year.
Well, obviously they can definitely compete in the semi-pro division for sure.
And hey, with the way the dollar is right now, it's probably cheaper for them to come play over here than it is to play in Europe.
Yeah, that's right. They definitely need to link up with some of the other pro teams in Europe and figure out a way to practice each other. You know, maybe they have like three or four teams all get together at some field that's cheap to fly into and get a good grind session on, because that's really the only way that Europe's going to be able to come up to the level of you know, the United States in paintball, is by getting practices like that. That's why we're so good. It really, you know, because everyone's always trying to one up each other, always.
Yeah. Well, Nexus has to do something here. They got to get a kill off the break, or you know, make a quick move, because they only got a minute here to make it happen.
Yeah,
or
let's see.
They're going back to England.
Yeah, this is going to be a great break. Let's see the break. Yeah, aggressive break. They go all the way for the snake off the break and 30-yard line. And he makes it into the Doritos, but gets shot trying to get to the snake. So just 3 Nexus alive, and they're aggressively pushing up this Dorito side. And it looks like 4 alive for Aftermath. 5, and the time's starting to tick down, 35 seconds, and Aftermath just rolling their guns, 5 alive. All they have to do is just keep Nexus from scoring a point to tie it up and force it going to overtime here. Big move all the way to the snake. Clint tries to dive in, and he makes it in there clean, but he's going to have to dig all the way down here. There's no one on this snake side of the field. The back corner is looking inside. He's trying to get a shot cross field in the back center, but he doesn't have a lot of time left. He's 15 seconds. He needs to really, I don't know why he's not making moves at all. He really needs to be making moves. He's got somebody in the 50-yard line on the opposite side. I think he's got a gun problem. Yeah, and the time's going to expire. So good job by Aftermath.
It went to time. What do you know?
Wow. So our first game going to time.
Congrats to Aftermath. That was an exciting match there. You know, at least you know, Nexus went for it at the end there.
Yeah, they did.
You know, unfortunate losing a couple of guys off the break, but you know, it seemed like there are other guys who were still attacking. But then again, you know, if I don't go down in a blaze of glory, I mean, if it goes to time and you need to win that point, I at least want to have a hit on me. You know. Well,
I'm looking at Clint right now in his, and he has not gotten out of the snake yet, and he's still on his knees. So he's either completely just distraught or so tired that. Yeah, I mean, maybe he just didn't have enough in his tank, man. You know. I don't know. He's still walking. There's no, like we were talking about, man.
Yeah, well,
15 seconds left.
English.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
15 seconds left, man. he had the snake. All he had to do was crawl down, shoot those guys, free, or at least bring the guns his way, free up the 50-yard line Dorito to make moves.
All he had to do was crawl down and shoot those guys. Yeah, it's real easy to say from up here,
Hey,
bro.
our job is to, like Rich Tufford says, our job is to expect perfection and to criticize and condemn if we do not get it.
Sure.
That's what you've been doing this whole time.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what you said. You just said, oh, he's English. That's why he wasn't able to crawl
That was
down.
a joke.
I was nicer than that. All right, anyway, so thanks for coming up, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was a great match. I was glad to share it with you guys. Hope you guys in Paintball TV land enjoyed it out there.
Yeah, and you know, mad respect to London Nexus.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
No doubt.
that's an awesome showing of
Yeah.
England paintball right there. Able to get a round of applause from the fans, and they deserve it because they made it into the top 4. Very impressive play by them.
Yeah, props to those guys.
I mean, they earned my respect. You know, just to see them come over here, make the trip all the way across, deal with the heat. You know, obviously not used to the heat, and play a really hardcore aftermath team and it's a 1-point match. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in so far. We got tons more action coming at you. Vicious and Excessive Game 2. Vicious stomped down Excessive in the first one 7-0, and we could see a repeat of Phoenix where Vicious 7-0'd Excessive, and then Excessive came back and 7-0'd them. Anyway, it's coming at you in just a few moments, so do not go anywhere.